Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream we have a little bit of a mail opening. We have some lovely rainy weather in the background, and I am stitching together the last bits of these last 8 purses. Leather purses and pouches and belt bags and things. Hey Zombie, hey Lisa. And it is, I don't know. Hey Brett, hey Anita, hey Cakes. It's really good to see you guys in here today. We are enjoying a nice room temperature cup of coffee from like 2 hours ago. So, hey Cherry, we're doing pretty good today, I think. Hey Beth. Hey Ashley, hey Arlene. Jimmy says, why are you here? Get to work, right? No, actually, I need some just like chill hangout time. Hey, Carol, we're doing real well. So, I figured we'd do a little bit of Q&A with you guys. Ah, thanks, Carrie. The humidity does wonders. Hey, Fernie, thank you. Hey, Samantha. So, I guess first things first, we're going to do some mail opening. Ah, thanks, Arlene. That was definitely really like a big feather in my geek cap. Yeah, thanks, Sandy. No, I miss Cinnamon, but poor girl. I think she was just old and it was her time to go, so. Oh, thanks, guys. We're doing pretty good. We're going to start off with some mail opening. Randy's getting some stuff put together that I'll be announcing here in just a minute once he gets it done being put together. And then, I don't know, we'll kind of go from there. So let's get started. Yeah, chill time, right? Didn't think you'd be here today. No, I'm going to keep the live streams going, just not daily videos. Like, so we'll figure that out. Hopefully, we'll figure that out. So, 2 packages arrived on the porch today. So I'm going to open them and see. Thank you, Kira. I love this top. I love the back, actually. And I finally, like, my back boobs aren't eating it, so. Oh my God, I was looking at some merchandise in a boutique online and started to think about what you design. Crazy. Wow, right on. It's unanimous. Well, thanks. I lost my 18-year-old kitty, Maggie. Oh, I'm sorry, Fawn. Like, it's, and I don't know, I kind of just put it all in the back of my head, and it's like, after Dragon, I'll mourn her after Dragon. So, this one is from Amazon, so. It's a flower mold. Ooh. Ooh, and another flower mold. Oh my God, that one's gonna be so pretty. Aw, Cherry. Misty Cherie. Hey, Vaughn. These look amazing with the side variation. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for being great. Oh, this will be fantastic. Now, these are actually fondant molds, but I'm going to be using them for resin casting to kind of see how things go. And I wanted to show you guys before I open up the other package. Thank you so much, Misty. That's fantastic. Oh, I can't wait to use those. Hey, Kat. I'm going to show you guys. I've talked about my friend Catherine before. She has her 18th birthday. Well, she had it already, but we're having the party this weekend. So I'm really excited to give her a very special gift because it's a big deal turning 18. Like, she's officially an adult now. So I'll be right back. Now, for those of you who follow along with me on Instagram, you will have seen this already. I just noticed the little owl on the window still. Oh, heck yeah. It's my buddy. But I cheated. I got a house from Hobby Lobby because I had a 40% off coupon, and I didn't have the time to build one from scratch for her, but I found one that has a nice little door. Let's see, it's got some goodies inside of it. Right? And because her mom and I were brainstorming, and Catherine loves Tinkerbell, and she loves, like, she didn't really want like a dollhouse kind of thing to play with, but she wanted something that, like, her mom was like, she loves something where she can just like look into it like it's another little world. So I'm giving her 2 candles, that way she's got a backup one. But whenever you put the little candle in there, you can kind of see. And I repainted the top at least, so. But I don't know, I thought maybe she would like it. So hopefully, it's got a pie pan for the bottom, or like a cake pan. And then I didn't know if she'd want them for the inside or the outside, but these were on sale, so I snagged a little chair set, because they were like $5 even before they were on sale. So, hey Kristen. So, I'm like, I couldn't have sculpted that for that little, you know, plus saved a lot of time. But no, I'm really excited. I'm kind of jealous. I don't know. I really hope so. I hope she'll like it. And then I got, as much as I've been making leather purses, I didn't really think that they were the style because her sister's birthday is next month. So I actually just bought her a purse, and then I'm going to be making some modifications to it. So I have a lot of fun giving gifts, but it's hard because they're teenage girls. Right, Andrea? And so I'm kind of interested to know what you guys would think if for some of my fairy house giveaways I did things like this where I use a pre-purchased fairy house and then accentuated it, because it somehow comes out like I'm able to buy the houses with a coupon for way less than what even just the clay would be. And it's, I don't know, it's something, it's nice and chill. So, choo choo. Yeah, we have, it's such a nice day today that we have all the windows open. So, choo choo. Hey Julie. So we're opening up the second package. The big box. Okay. Just a moment, please, honey. Ooh! Holy mackerel! What in the heck? Okay, so we have textured rolling pins. Oh wow, and silicone mats. This is gonna be fantastic. I think these are silicone mats. Let me open them and find out. Christmas came early for sure. Yeah, these they're at least non-stick. They're not the kind of sticky. That is a lot of rolling pins. I think when I put these on my wish list, I think I thought they were small.
Oh.
So, but
are actual rolling pins.
I can still use these for polymer clay and just, yeah, they're fondant rolling pins. Excuse you, train. Ooh, this one's got fleurs on it. Somebody's gonna be making cookies.
I would murder someone for cookies right now.
Randy just said he would murder someone for cookies right now. I don't doubt it. Please don't kill us. Like, so, oh, I like this one. That's gonna be a fun texture. But yeah, it's super loud. It's because it's like 3 houses down are the railroad tracks. These are amazing though. Wait, okay, there's a note. From Misty. And she says, I know this wasn't on your list, but it looked like an awesome set and thought for sure you could use it in your creations. Keep on smiling and sharing. Oh, Misty, thank you so much. This is really cool, actually. I'm really excited to try these out on polymer clay because, like, especially this one for the Lumiere halo paints for making polymer clay. I just, like, roll it out It'll be all spirally. Okay, Randy's motioning me to...
Not turn it this way.
Why not? Okay,
over.
top secret. I'll be right back. We'll turn these spots and talk to them.
No.
That looks perfect. When are you having it end? Okay, that looks...
It's up in there.
Okay, could you do me a favor?
What?
And, like, post a link to it?
Yeah.
Like, directly on the video description. Okay. Big news, you guys. So... DragonCon is coming up, and it's, like, we're not going to be getting back until almost September 8th. Right? And, so we're already thinking about September's craft crates, because I haven't had a chance to make any cabochons, anything, which this should be quite helpful with. I'm really excited, actually, to test these out, some of these really cool textures and stuff. So we just posted a poll. No, I'm not pregnant, Sarah. No, just a little taco baby is all. Randy just posted a poll up onto my Patreon page where you can go and you can vote if you're, well, you don't even have to be a patron really,
Yes,
but, oh, you do? Okay, you do have to be a patron, because we're asking the people who are paying $20 or more a month, if you would rather get a super late September package, like your craft crate, or would you rather double craft crates for everyone, like who's $20 and up, in October. So, because I'm like, I don't want to like ship it out and then like a week later be shipping out the next ones. But I figured y'all vote with your money, and just that you guys toss out some chip strings in the crates. I'm going to be Jim. I'm going to figure out about how much it takes to make a wire tree, and then Sarah's saying double craft crate. Well, I think Randy has posted a link.
I'm working on it.
He's working on it on the video description, where you can go and you can vote. That way we can like have a really good idea about it, and hopefully, like, if you're like, no, this is not good, and we end up sending double in October and you're just very unhappy about it, please send me a message and we'll work through that through there. So I know, Kira, and that's why we're suggesting it, is because it's much more cost effective, Melissa. We spend probably $700 to $800 a month on shipping. So, and it's a lot of thanks, you guys. And that's
Alright, I'm gonna think it's
the very tip top. He's getting it. Randy is so helpful. Well, thanks, Kira. Hey, Sandy. I'm here. Thought I was missing it, but I'm here. You are here. Right on. Yeah. So, I had no idea, Sparkies. She says the train whistle was too long, one short and one long, means the train is approaching a public crossing with the engine in front of the line. I thought they were just being obnoxious.
Okay, it should be there.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Misty. These gifts are phenomenal, and I cannot wait to use them. Y'all's generosity never ceases to inspire and amaze me. So, thank you guys. We'll put this right here. Yeah, I cleaned out the rocking chair, but I have not gotten to sit in it yet. So, did you get my package yet? We haven't checked the P.O. box. Don't mind me asking, what can the price range to enter a craft show or con? That's a really good question, Candy. And I'm kind of just going to sit here and do some stitching while we chat. So I'm not going to be able to turn the camera around because I don't know if the tripod's going to work with me today. What's up, baby?
10 votes already. So the link is working.
Okay, link's working. Cool. We have paid anywhere from, I think, the least expensive craft show we had ever registered for.
Like $10, wasn't it?
No, it was like 25. It was Christmas in Lynchburg.
Okay, yeah.
But that was like 10 years ago. Typically, we'll pay anywhere from $500 or from 50 to 500 is the main window, but the like Dragon Con we pay like 1,200 just for the booth. Like that's not including any extra badges or anything like that. Sarah says, "What are the dimensions of your rocking chair seat?" But you can expect to pay like 200 is pretty average. Like those are for the bigger indoor craft shows, but for conventions we're getting used to paying anywhere from 3 to 7. $16 across the back, $18 across the front, $17 deep. So 16, 17, 18, if that helps. So, but yeah. Oh, I love that fairy house. I want a fairy house. I think I'm gonna have to get one and make it for myself. What's up, baby?
I'm trying to do this thing. And Photoshop is not responding. And then I'm like, close it. And it's like, what? Hey, this program's not working.
Hey, Pamela. Yeah, Candy. Do you think those rolling pins would work for leather? I'll have to try it. I have no idea. Hey, Brenda. I don't need a haircut. I cut my own hair on Tuesday. Right on. I never know where my tape measure is. I started they're $1, so I bought a bunch of them and just have them stowed everywhere. Diane says, I got my steampunk cab today and I love it. Yay! Thank you for the additional tiny cab. It's beautiful. I love that you, oops, comment jumped, took the time to handwrite a note. You rock. Thanks. Thank you, Diane. I'm really glad it arrived safely. Red, green, felt, wool. What? Probably green. Probably wool. Keep a sewing measuring tape in my purse at all times. That's a good idea, Kira. You gonna sell gauge earrings at con? We're gonna have some faux gauges, but I don't have them dipped in resin, so I didn't want to, sorry, I just brain farted really hard. It's so rainy and nice. I don't have any dipped in resin, so I'm not gonna bring any gauges, but we will have the faux gauges. Going to play with them in the polymer clay. Right on. Gold or silver? Silver, probably? 5 questions at once, right? Yeah, to be able to sell gauges out of the polymer clay, since polymer clay is porous, I try to make sure that it's dipped in some sort of resin. That way, it won't get like bacteria and stuff in it. What's the? Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. So, more questions. What's up? You just want to listen to the rain? Yeah, that's kind of how I've been spending all morning, because I'm trying to avoid just this social media overload, like, just everything. Like, I'm trying really hard to, I feel very out of balance. Just lots and lots of work, and I feel like I'm not handling it well. Because honestly, this isn't much more work than what we normally have on our plate. I just feel like I'm not handling it well, like, if that makes sense. And I'm certainly not handling criticism well. Sarah says, how's the yoga coming? There's not enough yoga in the world right now. Like, I do yoga when I'm cooking. I do yoga in between episodes of Stargate. I do, like, it's, like, I even swapped out my rolly chair for the bench so I can, like, sit in, like, cobbler's pose and stretch my hips. But it's that particular time of month, so my serotonin levels are, like, and so Sarah says, we're in the same storm. It's a nice one, isn't it? How many craft shows do you typically do a year? Like, do you even have any downtime? Tasha, is that used to? That's a very good question. Randy and I are in a transition phase because YouTube has changed our entire business. We're now used to, we did like 30, about 25 to 30 or more conventions or craft shows a year. So not a, huh? Yeah. So not really a whole lot of downtime. But now, like, for 2019, we have one show booked. And that's it. And I think I might be okay with that. And so used to, predominantly, it was events, like vending events that we would travel to were a predominant form of income. Whereas now, Patreon, Etsy sales, Amazon affiliate, and YouTube ad revenue are our core, forms of revenue, which are about, I don't know, questionably reliable, I guess, which is the big thing that's got me stressed out. Just because it's really hard to, like, have, like, a long-term budget when you're, like, my income next month could be double what it was. It could be less than half of what it was. Like, I don't really know. So we don't know what 2019 is going to look like just yet. But all we can do is, like, my answer to everything is, like, I will work harder. Like, oh, James, that'll be so cool. Made over a year ago. Oh, that is so cool. What you stitching? I am sewing the things onto the other things. I thought I had one that I could show you. It's buried. You can post phone shop numbers on the bot if you want. Okay, Jim. You know, amused. We haven't talked to Asmith, except for he sent Randy a message asking what, like, the Wondershare password was. We haven't talked to Asmith in ages.
Yeah, I still never heard back
we're
from
super
him
bad
if it was the
friends.
right one or not.
Yeah, that might be just the thing. Evening Primrose. Don't let criticism get to you. If you weren't as good as you are, the trolls would not be watching. Well, and Tammy, it's difficult because it's trolls who will pose as friends. And then right when I'm feeling my most vulnerable, my most unbalanced, that they'll be like, I told you so. Like, and I'm like, that's like the least helpful thing anybody's ever said in their entire life. Thank you. Like, and I'm trying to not be ugly about it. But some folks are pushing me, and so I'm trying to figure out how to set healthy boundaries without being an asshat. And that's really hard. Yeah, you talking about this on Tuesday made me decide I needed to brave DragonCon to see you. Oh no, Aaron. Well, hopefully, I think you'll have fun. I hope you'll have fun. What do you think about the soft wire that Walmart offers for 98 cents? It's different colors and thinking it might be good practice with that for wire wrapping. I recommend it for, like, earrings, or something that's not going to, like, I wouldn't use a finger ring or a bracelet, like anything that's going to be load-bearing or having a lot of stress on it. Will Spain says, you still need to make some shows just to maintain a face-to-face contact with your friends and fandom. And yeah, you have a fandom. Right on. Well, and some of them haven't set their dates yet. Other ones, we don't know if they're going to have us back as guests or vendors or, and so we're right in this middle of a transition time. And again, and I don't know if we'll be able to we'll probably shoot for still one event a month of some sort.
Am I looking at this right? Is this a sky bridge?
Is that a sky bridge?
I don't know.
That'd be nifty. Especially if the weather is sour.
Yeah.
At Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, irregular income takes a while to become accustomed to, possibly the hardest part of working for yourself in business ownership. Well, and Kira, that's something that Randy and I were pretty used to, irregular income, because we've been doing it for 10 years. It's been very irregular for 10 years. But it's like, we had regular income for about, like, 3 months. And so we started making long-term plans, and then it went irregular again. And we were like, thanks, YouTube.
Is this the escalator you want me to link to, or do you want me to link to this one over here? Next to the sky bridge. Potential sky bridge.
I don't know. I think that will be great.
Okay.
Sorry, trying to get caught up on a... Oh, I'm way behind on comments. Hey, Gigi. Things on other thing. What? Did I say that? Okay, I'm gonna have to just jump. Oh, boy. Okay, did the troll bra stock up? Oh, I don't know. I'm Lee from Australia. I suffer with anxiety and depression, and your smiles and you give me confidence to do my art and crafts. Help keep me going. Thank you, and Randy. High five, Leanne. So it's, gosh, story of my life.
So you want to put this on Facebook, Patreon?
Facebook business page? If you would. Yeah, just that one for now. Right. Or Patreon also. I don't want to swarm people with like, a ton of emails from Patreon all at once. Have you ever considered opening up some sort of stationery store? Like a brick and mortar or like a paper that you write on?
Like your Dunder Mifflin.
A Dunder Mifflin stationery store. Stationery. I can't even talk. There is this fantasy in the back of my mind of I would be really happy to live in like a city. Like, I don't know, I could see like of any possible future versions of Vaughn if we lived like in like St. Louis or something, and we had like a shop in the downtown area that we could live above, and like kind of have a workshop and store in the bottom part, and like, but I'd want to have like a rooftop garden where I could still have chickens, and so or maybe, I don't know, in the Nashville area, we've got family around there, so it's, I don't know, but it's, I could see myself, because the store I used to work at, the Moonwillow Emporium, when we lived in Fayetteville, it had like this full apartment upstairs. Hey Sam, how's it going? And it would be really great, or it was really great too, because they had all this storage and workshop space in the upstairs area, but it was super old, so the ceiling was always leaking. But yeah, it had like a finished apartment in addition to the workshop space, and then just a little storefront downstairs. But then I remember that I don't like having pants on or regular store hours, so I don't know how that would work. But I don't know, it's, we've considered it. Well, I'd have it fenced in. But I don't know, there's no telling what the future holds. So, but something that we found a benefit of traveling really helped us to be able to hit a lot of different localized economies. And also, we could live in Fayetteville, which was super inexpensive, like super inexpensive, and then travel up to like places that had much higher. Thanks, Sam. She was a good chicken. I had the last of I'm sorry, what? Like, yeah, no, it's, I feel bad about Cinnamon, but I'm having to put off kind of until after Dragon to be able to properly mourn her. I had brick and mortar stores for years. I like working from home so much more. That's very Bettina. Crossroads is pretty accommodating. Also Midtown. That's fair. And that's why I really, yeah, she was old. She died just sitting there, I guess. Like, nothing, like, got her. But she was about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, Mikio, I see the trolls. You don't need to... Still haven't seen you on Saturday, Aussie Mail. I'm gonna have to check out the Aussie Mail streams. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, and that's hopefully so. I buried her in the backyard, and at least she passed while you were at home. Yeah, for sure. Will you be offering any waist cinchers and or bags on Etsy if you have leftovers? I think probably, so. Yeah, Randy says probably, because we'll have until November for our next event, and that'll be MCFC. And for MCFC, where we're teaching like classes and stuff. Four years of laying an egg a day would wear any chicken out, right? But yeah, definitely, fortunately most of my other girls are pretty young. Those calves get me so gorgeous. Do you pre-punch your leather to sew, and what do you do it with? Hey, Brad, I do pre-punch it. I can actually get this turned around, maybe, if the tripod will behave today.
Okay, it only took 33 minutes. But I did the thing.
Well, thank you, baby. Okay. Hey, Daniel. Oops, sorry. Rotate device. I did rotate the device. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have these in our booth at DragonCon. So I go through with a combination of chisel punches. Hey, Yvette. Or just chisels. And I like them because they don't remove any leather. And so I can go through and open it up with the awl, but over time it'll tighten back down and close because it's not like just punching, you know, holes and removing material the way that we would with like a punch like this. Do you kind of see the difference? I did, yeah. This was just painted with nail polish. You see it's got a little bit of imperfection, but I really like it. And so I go through and I have all the holes punched already. I'm not real with it. What weave would you use for a watch band? Ooh, European 4-in-1 is one that I see commonly, but also half Persian 3-in-1 would work really well. A lot of it depends on if you want something very flat. This was a clear glass cabochon, and then I just painted the back with nail polish. Team. I love you guys. And these are 50mm. And then I'm going through and I'm using the flat lace, the Supreme calf lace from Tandy. This is the 5/16 and a flat needle. What tool did you use for the leather rim tooling? Oh, here around the edge. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you at, tool? There it is. I used these two. You kind of see. I'm not really able to make any links right now. But otherwise I'd link you to where you can get them on Amazon. But no, I really like. And then I just used the dark brown antique gel. I had to explain the difference between a 3-in-1 and a 2-in-1 to my sister's boyfriend the other day. Noise! Getting your chainmail lingo on.
What ounce of leather is that?
This is about a 4-ounce. But I would have preferred to have used, this is about a 6 or a 7, and I would have liked to have used 6 or 7 for all of it. But, oh, thanks, Melissa. She says, I love how much thought goes into your creations. It's, I don't know, and Randy and I, we've been debating pricing this morning. Because it's something that we have to think about, and I keep feeling like I don't want to charge, you know, as much, but then he's like, you really put a lot of work into this, and I'm like, yeah, but I could do better, and he's like, well, that's on future you to do, but you did really good on these, so, yeah, so we're trying to kind of find a balance, because also going to DragonCon, you know, I want to be able to keep things affordable, because I know how expensive it is for people to be there, but also we have pretty limited inventory, and I'm really afraid of us having fantastic sales, you know, selling everything in the booth just about, which, you know, that doesn't happen, but still, Randy is very good at the down-to-earthiness. Ooh, oh, I don't know. Whichever one dog fur comes off of easier. Tasha's asks, I watched one of your videos on pricing, and I was wondering do you take into consideration the amount of your time that you put into an item? I typically do, but it's really hard to gauge because I don't really keep track of it. Like, I am not a good business person. Charge your worth. You put so much time into it. Satin. Yeah. But,
Are you going live at DragonCon?
We will be on Tuesday and Thursday, but
It'll probably be real early morning.
Tuesday and Tuesday we're driving, Thursday we're setting up.
Okay.
And I don't think we'll have time with just the two of us working the booth. There's no way that I'll get some footage and post a video, maybe, the following day. But, so I will do video updates from Dragon. I just don't think I can manage live streaming it. Draco says, I'm learning lots from you about leather, which I can use in my bookbinding. We generally only do hot tooling, so you're opening up a new avenue for me. Thanks so much. Right on. Well, I'm really glad to be helpful to you. Sell the purse for 45. We had actually settled on, these will sell for 100. Because it's all going to be hand-stitched, bringing it together. But no, 45 is, I mean, that barely covers even just the materials. So, yeah. I think Melissa gets it. She's like, that would barely pay for the leather. No, it is not, Melissa. But, yeah, as I was saying, it was, I'm afraid of us selling all of our inventory, but still not making as much as kind of what we need to make DragonCon worth it. Just because I'm not charging enough for stuff. So Randy and I are, oh, Tammy says, I learned so much from you. I can't wait to have more space for a workshop. How about 120? If anybody gives me 120, they can have it. But I do have some larger ones, like the Hyrulean Shield, like the bigger purses, will probably go for more. And then we do have some leaf purses that have far less stitching and layering and stuff that will only be like 75. So I do try to offer different price points, but I kind of feel like if somebody wants a leather purse for 45, they can get that at the mall. Though I do see some vintage leather purses going for that inexpensively, and I'm like, oof.
Do you punch the leather when it's wet or dry?
I like to punch the leather when it's dry because it stretches less. Whenever I punch it when it's wet and I pull out, it'll give it a little bit of a puckering. Yeah, Melissa says not even at the mall. Yeah, maybe if it's like the assembled stuff where it's, fake leather glued over, something. So, wow. Yeah, and that's something that, it's really difficult because I want to be able to make stuff that is very, very affordable.
Do you make wallets?
I do make wallets.
Don't
have any with us, and we don't have any ready for Dragon. Thanks, Tashers. I saw a post on Instagram saying you should charge at least minimum wage for every hour of work you put into a piece. And that's where it gets complicated because I'm personally very inconsistent about... Well, that's why it wasn't going in. I was sticking it in the wrong hole. I'm very inconsistent. Sometimes I'm like super focused and get a lot of work done in an hour. And sometimes I'm watching Stargate. And it's like a super good episode and Teal'c has his big meaty man arms out and like so so sometimes I am not earning minimum wage an hour. So yeah, but yeah, just stitching around. I really love that purple against this. That
is actually what she said. Yes.
That is literally what I said. What is even as minimum wage in the States? It just went up to like 14 an hour here in Canada. So charging per hour for my crochet, I feel is impossible, right? The metal embellishment is the snap. So whenever the purse is made, it'll snap closed. I think many crafters undercharge for their labor. I think you're 100% right, Danielle. It's just, it's impossible to make, because I've had to, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's rare. And I have to find a balance between, you know, if I charge it for what it's really worth and the actual amount of time that went into it, most people would not be able to afford it, and I would make very infrequent sales. Whereas if I charge a little bit less, it makes it more affordable and I make more sales. So this one's going to be 100.
Yes, actually, we did realize that Tilk is the voice of Kratos from God of War.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious to watch him on that panel.
Right? Bleeding thumbs considered. Mm-hmm. And it's just, it's a really difficult balance to find. And then my heart is still always with, you know, some of us may be in our 40s and 50s, but being on a college budget is kind of what I call it. Just a college kid budget that's, you know, I don't even know what minimum wage is anymore. I know that, like, the factory around here for forklift drivers hires at like 15 an hour, but I don't think that's not burger flipping minimum wage.
No, it's a skill.
Yeah. Time plus materials and overhead fee to put back into your business. That's the formula I use to charge for work. I pay myself $25 an hour. To be so lucky. Sarah says I think it's like 10 to 12. That sounds right. I remember back when Randy and I were first starting, he was making what, $5.25 an hour fresh out of high school. So
I was making $13 an hour, and then we moved to Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine a glow-in-the-dark dragon eye in one of those. Right? Actually, we have one. It's buried. Let me see if I can't rummage through a pile. This is the pile of purses that I have. Here it is. Now, these ones are going to go for considerably more. You need to offer a kit of this. Right on. Well, I'm going to be selling the templates as soon as I get my life together. And I need to stitch in the gusseting and make the straps, because it comes with the belt too. So, so the gusset is this textured garment leather, and it's going to be stitched in to the sides, because I wanted these to be able to actually like hold some stuff. So I need to go through and do the ham lacing. Tandy leather's a good start. But yeah, I really, and this one is that glow one that I painted in one of my live streams not too long ago. Thank you. Thank you guys. But no, and then the little snap closure, but I just have our work cut out for us. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of work. Ah, going to see your goats. That'll be fun, Abby. Francois says, I think it's more profitable to give workshops and let people do the work themselves. Right? And it is. I agree. And that's why I actually, whenever we guest at conventions and stuff, I prefer to teach, because there's only so much I can make in a day, too. And it's like, at what point have I worked my fingers to the bone and sold everything that I've made, but still don't have enough money to make ends meet, or to dig myself out of debt, or to plan for any kind of a future where, you know, it's one thing to have worked my hands to the bone through my 20s. It's another to be working my hands to the bone through my 50s. You know, I'm going to have to slow down sometime. And I'd like to be able to plan for that. And so that's why I started teaching, you know, is to give other people a leg up. Yeah, but also to be like, I'd love for you to have one of these. I cannot make it for you. You're going to have to make it for yourself, or find somebody else to make it for you, because there's only so much work a human can do in a day, unfortunately.
Will you make one of those with a zipper?
Ooh, you know, I've never done any leatherworking with zippers. I think that's going to be a #AfterDragon kind of project. What? Disabled someone's Social Security budget, and it's sometimes not enough. I hear that. I hear that so much, which is another big thing of why, you know, teaching the tutorials, to be like, you know, some of our very first projects were made with acorns that I had found out in the yard, and, you know, used a hot needle to push holes into so I could string up and make jewelry out of it. So it's, if there's a will, there's a way, and I want to be able to help you guys as much as possible. Aw, right, Melissa? She says, I just want to take a moment to thank you all for being such a loving and positive community of people. Hear, hear. I make shell beads out of shells gathered from the beach. Yeah. This is a flat needle. It's a flat lacing needle. And let me get this threaded through, and then I'll actually show you how to use them. Did it get hot, or is that just me? Oh my god, my blood is lava. Like, straight lava in my veins. Why am I dying? Okay. Right, Kelly? Yeah, hot flash for sure. No, and I've been getting them ever since. Ever, really. Leathercraft kits idea, I'd buy one from you in a heartbeat. Hashtag after dragon. But no, I'd love to, because we could cut them out and, like, I don't know, have a few tools and stuff. Because Tandy Leathercraft kit, like, the leather kits are nice. No, I'm still here, Nanzilla. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll still be here. That's a nice breeze. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna, like, carry around ice packs under my boobs. Basically. Like... But yeah, you can see... You have a Hyrulean crust bag handy that we could see? Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig it out. It's somewhere in these piles.
Is it in the pile or is it in the bin?
It's in the pile. I haven't done the lacing on it yet. But yeah, so you can see, you just open it, and let me get another full length of leather.
Slow blade.
Slow, what?
I don't know, just slow blade.
Oh, maybe to the ice packs under the boobs. Do you not do that?
What?
Me neither. What? It's like, dude, I am not a ladylike person. Like, that's why I just don't leave my house, is because I'm like, people didn't sign up for this. Will you glue anything to keep it from undoing? Just the pressure of the leather on itself. You don't, I don't worry about any glues. It just holds itself in. And this way, I do the lifetime repair warranty on all of our work, and this is the most fragile piece of it. So I want it to be in a way that if this breaks, if like your purse gets smashed up against some bricks or something, if this cracks or chips or breaks, I want to be able to get in here to be able to remove the broken pieces and replace it. So, because the leather, like these parts, they'll last forever. It's this wearing through, this breaking, the snap coming loose, any of that stuff, that hopefully, you know, over the years, if it needs repaired, I can repair it, so.
You have that little towel that goes under your boobs.
Yeah, the towel doesn't have room for the boobs and an ice pack. So fortunately, when I'm older, I'll have just big old flapjack titties, and I can just hide stuff under them.
Flapjack.
Yeah.
Making pancakes.
Making bacon pancakes. Oh no, I'm so sorry, you guys, that I talk.
I thought how bad would look if you tooled around the circle.
I had tooled around the circle, but you can see I didn't really think about how it would be covered. So none of it showed, but hashtag after dragon. Yvette says, welcome to my world, Vaughn. It's a good... So I think I just lost my needle, but I'm just shaving down our lacing. And then invent a freezer bra. Actually, chainmail bras are really nice for that. Just keep it in the freezer and then put it on. And it's brisk. And so we put it in there and then just Snoosh. Utilitarian Tagas.
When you get to putting in the clinch pattern
for sure. I usually, whenever I post templates, will have a corresponding video that will have a video material description, but it is a really good idea to just go ahead and post it twice. Thanks, Leanna. And I'm going to tell you guys, these nylon jaw pliers are saving my hands. But yeah, usually I find if I just give myself like an inch of overlap, I don't have to use any glues or anything.
Experience with your live stream was logging on to a poop rock conversation.
Oh no.
I was hooked.
Well, you have come to the right place, fortunately. Yeah, I figure I don't have time to put up fronts of being like couth or reasonable, so I just a fat needle won't get through. There we are. Get a push-up bra, take out the push-up padding, freeze some washing up liquid, Ziploc bag. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I think they were just regular old Beetle-On. Yeah, Beetle-On. Look at there. And then during the summer, put them in a nice velvet lined box or something, right? And we do have a tutorial on making purses coming out soon. I think there may be more of a couple of us who are comfortable here because you are not totally proper. That's fair. That's really fair. I finally caught you live. Hey, Lynn. I'm a huge fan of you and your talent. I just want to thank you for sharing your talent and your time. I wish you and Randy much success. Thank you. That means a lot to me. It really does. Ooh, it's giveaway time. Camera. Okay. Sorry, the stream froze, but we are back. And it is giveaway time. So everybody who commented on Tuesday's live stream, I think I started numbering them, but I don't remember. Is it Tuesday or Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Okay. Sorry. Today's giveaway, like, see, I'm breaking out in welts even. What the heck? This is the cabochon that I'm giving away today.
What have you been eating?
Me?
No, Sam.
Oh.
That is some strong
Aaron, you commented. Right. So this is the cab that I'm giving away to one of the lucky winners, hopefully. Oh, I'm so tired. I need a face squish. Do what, Randy?
Total 94 comments.
Are you gonna pull up? Did you do it already?
You can come over here.
I'm so tired.
Do it.
I want a nap.
Do it.
Okay.
Me and Sam are gonna go in here and
Oh, there was leather in it.
Gross.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, like a big old chunk of... like, whenever I'm hole punching, all the stuff that pops up through the thing, I think was in my... Oh. Damn it. I would like a break today. Okay, so there's my messy house. Huh? After Dragon? What's after Dragon? Oh, a break, yeah. Okay, so picking the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. And this is the updated link. Picking the winner. Oh, this is exciting. It really is. Linton commented !! Gym shop.
Oh. Looks like she's got another package. I don't know what it is. Could be something. What'd you get?
My dreads.
Oh, Lord.
Get ready for a filthy hippie up in here.
Yes.
Congratulations, Pat, for winning this cab. And I love that her comment that made her win was !Gym. So that's awesome. You pair that with, so please send me a message, Pat, at backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com. I ordered these from Dread Forest. Y'all notice I don't have my dreads in today because I took them out for a hair washing, like a real thorough hair washing, because I still have henna coming out of my hair. But these are some old wool dreads that I had purchased from a lady when we were in Kentucky at Conglomeration.
Really?
Or Contamination.
Contamination was St. Louis.
It's okay. It was the one where we were next to Il Troubadour. Yeah. Oh my gosh. If I had been wearing underwear, I would have thrown them up onto that stage when that guy played Crazy Train on a mandolin. Sorry. Anyways, but that's whenever I started my dread journey and was like, I'm never gonna have actual dreadlocks in my hair. But I just braid them in on the underside, and I found a lady in Ukraine who makes beautiful faux like wool dreadlocks. And Randy, he's like, you look like a stoner. Like, get those out of your hair. And,
like, I'm not.
And I'm like, I've never done a drug a day in my life. And so and he's like, I know, but people are gonna think like you'll get pulled over.
What is that?
That's my dreads. It looks like one pack of them. I don't know, they might be together. I thought I had ordered 2. But right, that but it's part of my costume instead of having to do my hair every morning. In me though. Whoa. But yeah, Dread Forest, I think, is the company. I had ordered. Oh, they're all in there. Okay. You're jamming. Hope you like a jamming too. Yeah, the flat needles are from Candy Leather. Well, thanks, Jillian. It's dreadforest.etsy.com. She does beautiful, beautiful dreadlocks, like, up on her site. And I had gotten some synthetic dreads from Dreadlock Locks, I think, on Amazon. But they're itchy. Like, I had a rash on my back from where the melted synthetic was, like, just rubbing my skin raw. Like, they were very... So I'm going to save them for adding into, like, wigs and stuff for costume purposes.
Put it behind.
I keep forgetting that stuff is backwards. Ugh, come on, focus. Well, now you get a really nice blurry... Okay, there we go. Dreads Forest, made with love. That's a super cute business card. But she's so goth and adorable. I love it. Custom synthetic and wool dreads. Yep. Yeah, well, they're made from... The synthetic ones are made from Cankalon, which is like that fake hair. But it just... They were super itchy. But yeah, these are... Oh my gosh, they smell so nice.
How are are you going to put them in?
Ooh. I'm going to braid them in. They actually gave me some rubber bands.
I've got to hide these or I'm going to eat them all.
Right? I just braid them in. I think I'm actually going to remove some of the beads. She's got like some little plastic pony beads with my initials. Yeah, it's actually made from merino wool. Oh, I do really like... Oh, she gave me a little feather. I'm going to put Cinnamon's feathers in my hair. Gosh, I love them though. And these ones are so much... Like, I liked these chunky ones, but I'm really loving the sleek merino wool. So...
Oh boy.
I just braid them in, Rastavan. So, let's put one in my head. I'll use one of the... No, those aren't rubber bands. They're more beads. Sorry, this is how I self-care, you guys, is I put silly stuff in my hair. Yeah, they smell like tea tree oil and...
And hippie.
They smell like hippies, you guys. It's amazing. Ah, I love hippies. Oh, just filthy little critters. But yeah. Those are so pretty. Oh man, you need beads in your locks, right? How to use fake dreads toot after dragon. Right, no, I'm gonna put one in right meow. Okay, let me grab my... Right meow.
Right meow.
This is... Come here, Sam. You need dreadlocks too.
Like, hey, we made a deal. We would never let her put dreadlocks in my hair.
And let me grab the ones that I had made. Just to show you guys. Okay, so just to show y'all, these are what I used to wear in my hair that I had made from yarn. Because I would make them, they're almost like rosary beads. And I would just kind of focus on different things to be like grateful for or goals that I had. And so then I would braid it in. And like I would just braid in the center part. And it would like hang down from my hair like that. And I used to like swim laps in them at the Y. And just wear them while showering. But they had burnt ends, which were really pokey. Randy didn't like them, and I kept sticking them in his ears. So and nose. So these are some of the synthetic ones that I had gotten with beads from Your Turn Wood Turning. And I loved like how snaky and stiff they are. But man, if you could feel it, like the way that they melt it down, super pokey, super pokey. I did not,
Like mega ouch.
Like mega ouch, like not quite steel wool, but like a plastic version of steel wool. So these ones I'm gonna braid into a wig to put on with like some different orc costumes and stuff. But chlorine doesn't pull out the dye. These ones were made with acrylic yarn, so Randy needs some. Randy would, he would say over my dead body.
Over Sam's dead body.
No, don't even say it. But yeah, I just use these, and it's real similar to how I braid feathers into my hair, or ribbons, or I'll put all kinds of weird crap in my hair. Like, well, not like literally. I don't know. I do put henna in it, which looks like baby poop. So I'll come through and I just Bob spirit gum him when asleep. I might have him put on the wig with him in there. And I just section up, right? Well, I like to save the ones while they're alive, but once they've passed, I let them be. Okay, so this is really, like, not craft related at all, but it is a little bit. It's getting crafty with my hair. So I remove a section and then grab a section of hair. I'm going to brush and smooth it out. And then,
Why are you spirit gumming dreadlocks to me while I'm asleep?
We're not, though. We wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't.
No. Cosplay, you're covered, right? what happened with the question about doing more Wiccan and natural stuff? I don't know. I just kind of do things as I get inspired to do it, and I feel really hesitant to do anything that's associated with, like, overtly associated with, like, religion and stuff, because I feel like spirituality is not something that should be capitalized on.
Oh, Lord, I'm leaving the conversation.
No, well, it is. I don't want to
talk about Dreadlock and my butt crack.
Ooh. I would like it if you had a tail. I'm just saying, like, okay, but and so that's why I don't make a lot of Christian stuff. I don't make a lot of Hindu stuff. Like, I don't make really anything that has, like, something religious on it, because I don't want to manipulate people into buying. I don't know. Like, I feel like it should be kept separate from money. So I'll often do things that have a lot of, spiritual significance as a gift, but I don't feel right taking money for it. Does that make sense? So I'm just braiding it, and I use the dread as one of the braids. Like one of the braid plates. Well, thanks, Aaron. Does Randy play a Draenei? They have tails. I think he has a Draenei. I actually want to dress him up like a Tauren. Do what? He says he mains a Draenei. Is that one goat? Yep. Yeah. Right on. It takes purity and purpose out if you take money for it. And I feel, because I've done some work where, people have paid, but it's, I don't want to just mass produce it. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm conflicted on it, but I really like, I get inspired, and so I don't know. So then I just take the rubber band, and you can see, I do a kind of loose braid, because I don't leave a whole bunch of, I don't leave my dreads in for a very long time. Like, I'll leave them in for, like, a week or two. Hey, where did the Randy Scotch nickname come from? I'm not entirely certain. Like, do I get to blame Yvette, like, for that one? And I say blame very loosely. It's Yvette has enriched our life beyond measure. Carol says, got to see that picture that Lauren has in her shop. Beautiful picture of you two. She's very proud of it. It was a really great Vision Con when we got that picture. I'm sure. Yeah, it was one of y'all dubbed him Randy Squatch. Yeah, Nanzilla says he was rarely coming into the live stream, so anytime he would run across the background, it's like a Sasquatch sighting.
Well, I'm always blurry and out of focus.
And he's always blurry and out of focus. But yeah, so, and I usually put them in where one's shorter and one's longer, so that'll extend my hair quite a bit. It's actually a little bit more than what I had intended to. Oops. So I'll see if I can't pull up on it a little bit.
Up in North Carolina.
What? You threw a chicken at a cop in North Carolina?
No. That Sasquatch thing I was watching.
Right, right. So.
Now.
Just some dreads. But yeah, and I like these because you can style them a little bit. Gosh, she did a super good job. These are tight. So I can make them a little crinkly. But no, I love, and so now also I'll probably only do like the bottom half of my hair. I leave from my ears forward, unmolested, with the dreadlocks, because I like to maintain my natural front. And no moleste. And then so I'll probably just do up to here. But some people, when they put their dreads in, they'll braid the whole tail in so it hides their natural hair. I want quadruple hair. So I leave my regular hair tails hanging out, and that way it gives like a super duper double. It's missed the live stream because I've been playing with fairy houses. All right on, Julie. I totally understand. It makes sense. I'd like to see some, but I have other avenues to approach for that part of my crafts. Right on. Big fluff like the Southern girls. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, I feel compelled to have like 80s fro perm hair.
Where did you get them from?
I got these from Dreads Forest Eve.etsy.com. And she has a bunch of really cool colors, but I love how just snaky, and these are perfect. I could not be more excited. And I got 2 different kinds. I got the thank you for your order with love from Eva. Well, thank you, Eva. If I don't imagine she'd ever watch this, but if ever she does, thank you so much. You have made my dreams come true. And I got this because this one's the cheetah color, but I wondered how it would look with like some bright orange like mixed in. I don't know. I'm excited to try it.
Why do none of the other animals in the zoo like playing poker with the cheetahs?
Why?
Because they pack cheetahs.
Stop it. Dreads Forest on Etsy. Thanks, Kira. Oh my god, is that ramen? That smells so good.
I realized I hadn't eaten except for last night when I was eating those plantain chips.
Gotcha.
And I was like,
can I have some ramen?
Yeah.
Huh?
Do I gotta make it for you?
No. Do you take orders at cons if you sell out of stuff? I do, typically.
That is a good question.
It is a good question. It depends on the item, really. Vaughn is super hungry. Vaughn's gonna have some yogurt and stay on calorie goals. Could you do me a favor, Randy?
What?
I just want to watch you eat that.
It's really hot.
Oh my god, just stick it in your mouth.
No.
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 Do it.
No.
Eat it!
What do you want?
Just eat. Oh, can you get me yogurt? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I've embarrassed myself. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry, Randy. I didn't mean to yell at you. Vaughn is self-disciplined and amazing and refers to Vaughn's self in third person. It's in the fridge. Because it had ants on it.
What?
I know. There shouldn't be. He's so nice. No, I washed the ants off. I had my jar of honey too close to the window. Jenny says I lost 5.5 kilos in 6 weeks. I'm so proud of myself. Holy crap, how much butter is that, Jenny? Oh, really, Kira? So you're such a sweetheart. I just love watching it. I think I'm something. I don't know, like, Randy says I'm a gremlin. And I think he's right. What the heck is a kilo? No, Nanzilla, I think it's like, I'm not sure on the conversion, actually. Melissa, it's a unit of measurement. So funny. I'm dieting too, so I get the need to watch someone eat if you can't. Okay, confession time. Like, I went over and I gave Randy a kiss, and then he was like, what the f-? Because I started licking his mouth because he had drank Dr. Pepper, and I was like, you have candy kisses. And like, thank you, honey. And he was like, stop it, stop it. And I was like, just come back. I just want just a taste. So, pro tip, if you have your boyfriend eat it and then kiss him, you don't get any of the calories. So I'm just making him eat a bunch of weird stuff, so I could be like, eat this. Mugged for secondhand sugar fix, right? Haven't got a live stream well, but got here just in time to see you kink over ramen. Do what, love?
So you lost 11 pounds. I've
That's
lost
awesome.
6 pounds just running from you.
Yeah, Randy says he's lost 6 pounds just running from me. Chocolate covered Randy. No, because we'd get ants.
And then I'd have to live in the fridge.
Then I'd have to live in the fridge. Yogurt. Product placement. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. This stuff's yummy. Oh, good, Cindy. We're getting in our ab workout laughing. Y'all, I really needed this. Thank you for hanging out with me.
It's 45 sticks of butter?
48 sticks of butter? That's a lot, Jen. We really did all Google it. I'm dying here. What'd you guys Google? I tried it after you. Ah, yeah, it's pretty good. Well, I put spoonfuls of honey in it, but it's local honey, so it's supposed to help with my allergies.
Sure. But she is.
When you tell her you're not that kind of orc, I'll Google the pounds.
Me, I'm that kind of orc.
Hmm?
Me, I'm that kind of orc.
Oh, thanks, Janet. Honk. Yeah, I'll take orders, Aaron. And I'll probably actually be opening up after Dragon some custom slots.
Well, after you finish your custom.
After I finish my current custom. This is just friggin' yummy. Sorry, I know it's supposed to be a craft stream. I'm gonna stop. Okay. But yeah, super excited about my dreads coming today. It wouldn't work for me. I don't like wet kisses. Also, that honey bit is just a myth. It doesn't actually work. Sorry. Ah, that was my excuse to get some honey in. But all things considered, it's like 32, 32 calories in honey. So, dude, eat the food. I don't think we might. That's fair. Can you explain how you do custom orders on Etsy? Don't yell at me.
What you did to me?
I know. I'm so sorry. Right on. What happens whenever I take custom orders is I just make it up and then figure it out from there. I wish I knew, I wish I knew, how I was gonna go about it. I'll probably just, like, I don't know. I might open up a custom bag slot and he might lick your face, right? Where it's like this style of bag, it costs this much, but you get to pick the eye color in like 2 leather tones. And dreads, like synthetic, yeah, synthetic wool dreads by Dreads Forest in Ukraine. And it's so nice and windy today. As well as some that I hand twisted out of acrylic, because I think those are gonna look really cool. And then I don't know if I'll do any of the synthetic. I might put them on a hair tie to just put in during the day, but these wool ones are really nice though because they dry out nice. You can style them, they don't melt. Whenever I use a curling iron on the rest of my hair. Honk. It has to be local, unfiltered, pasteurized. The idea is simply to reduce your body to local allergens, a little time. Please just use pollens if you're allergic to something else. Delicious bee vomit. I just want to eat. It was my one, like, that's the only reason that I need to be like, yeah, I'll eat more honey. I buy them from a lady in Ukraine is how I make them. But no, these ones, if you ever watch, it's a protective wrap that some ladies and gentlemen will do on their hair, where they'll take a section of their hair and then wrap quite tightly the yarn around the hair and then bind it off. Well, I did that, but used yarn as the core, and then I braid that into my hair in addition. My costume is I'm going to be buying some fawn ears. I need new elf ears from Eridani when I get there. Yeah, some that aren't purple. So I'm going to have like goat ears and little horns glued on and just like some face paint. It's going to be super simple, or try to. I'm going to be wearing the goddess dress that Zombie got me one of the days. And I'm going to be wearing the teal top that matches my dreads. Bye, Pamela.
Goodness. Yes, go finish your hurricane prep.
Right. Yeah, dude. I will be here. Go protect yourself from nature. Put a needle in it and make... What? Oh. Did you make the handbag that's hanging behind you? No, that was actually gifted to me. A lady walked up to me at a convention and was just like, hey, I really like your YouTube videos. Thank you for everything you do. Here's an awesome purse. And I was like, Holy shit, thank you. Like, and it's so nice that I don't want to use it because, like, I spill stuff on my purse, like, all the time. And, like, my chapstick always melts. And, you know, just, so I have a very utilitarian purse. Thanks, Erin. Thank you for reminding me.
Indeed.
Huh?
Indeed.
What?
Yeah.
This is the Hyrulean. This one's going to be 150, I believe. And I still haven't stitched in the gusset yet. But whenever it closes... Thank God I didn't just drop it in the yogurt. Aaron. Ooh, that would be so cool, Sarah. Yeah, so, but it's gotta sew in the gusset still. I am so glad I did not drop that in my yogurt. Thanks, Tashers. And we've got a video coming out on that one. It's Zelda themed. Fan service.
It may or may not be some Dodongo leather.
Who?
Dodongo.
Who's Dodongo?
They're fire-breathing lizards that live on that mountain.
Aren't they sentient? Really?
No. They eat bombs. They not smart.
That's fair. Does anybody else hear that child screaming?
I think they're just skinning children outside.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was good stuff. Do you ever have to worry about copyright on those things? Probably. Probably. Shushins. No, I don't know. I don't know what it's, because people...
I've heard it explained is if you make it by hand, it's bootleg, but as long as it's not in some way you can, like, just crank them out.
Right. Because it's one thing to hand make a bag where it's all, like, tooled and everything. It's another to,
make a die press.
Yeah, like, mass produce it or, like, hire a factory in China or Taiwan to, like, make thousands of them. Then they start getting a little, I hear the chitlins, yep. So now, just a whole bunch of lacing. But our time has expired by half. We've gone over. Pat, you won.
Indeed.
You actually won, Pat. Yay! Melissa just lulls. But thank you guys. I feel a lot better. I cursed it. I'm so sorry. You did. Well, and I realized, I was like, wow, I've stitched on one thing and ate yogurt and put a dread in my hair. That is all I've gotten done in the past hour and a half. But I do feel a million times better. And I'm not going to lie, I was in tears, frustrated before getting on the live stream today with some people just pushing boundaries. And because I don't really set boundaries in an online environment. I just expect people to behave like not assholes. Because it's like, and if you're a blatant asshole, then I just block you. If you're it's like, there's not a whole lot of the blatant assholes, but there's a whole lot of like, there's like, not even a whole lot. There's actually the least amount of people are the ones who are super passive aggressive and manipulative and like push me and push me and push me and push me until I'm freaking snapping. And then I'm like, why am I so full of anger and hate right now? Like, why do I want to peel myself with a potato peeler? Yeah, Manzilla, that's a really good way of putting it. And so I was frustrated because I was asking Andy, I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, period. Like, I don't want to have to just telling somebody, oh, I told you so. I told you you should have taken a break. I told you you should have. And it's like,
I told you you should have not taken a break.
I told you you should have not taken a break. You were having too much fun. It's like, you can't make, and that's for future Vaughn, if you're ever watching this, like, please just remember this at some point. You can't make anyone other than yourself happy. Period. So, don't stress it.
Oh, Draco.
Easier said than done. Hope you get some rest before Dragon. I will get to sleep while Randy drives on the way to Dragon. So, thank you. And there's many of you all that I am really glad to get to share my joy with, and you make me happy. So thank you by hanging out with me, by being here with me, by being awesome. And I'm really sorry that the, like, 6 people ever who have been just genuinely horrible towards me, like, not trolly, just really shit people. That it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry that I let them get to me and bring me down, but next year I'll remind you to start Dragon Con in May and June, right? Well, it depends on how this year goes. So back to the grindstone. Thank you guys, though, for hanging out with me. Comment on this video after the live stream is over to participate in Tuesday's giveaway, which... Shit, are we going to have giveaways next week? I'll stow some stuff in a bag to bring with us to be like, I'm giving this away. And don't forget, if you're coming in late, please check out... Do it?
Not this.
What's this?
I'm giving this away. It was the purse.
Oh, no. Sorry, it froze. But we will be doing giveaways next week, so stay tuned. Leave a comment on this one. And also, if you came in late, please check out on my Patreon and vote for... September's craft crates to kind of help me figure out what we're going to do with that, because
what you would like.
Do it
On what they would like.
On what you guys would like, because y'all are the ones who make this happen, especially over on Patreon, so your opinion matters to me very much. So thank you guys again, though. Like, sure, if you're able to. I don't know if Randy has it where you're able to. Like, Randy's the one who set it up for me. Kira asks, even if we're not $20 a monthers?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
As long as you are a patron.
Right, yeah, any patrons can vote on it. Because, like, I get folks who, you know, they'll, you know, up it to $20 one month and then back down to $1 the next month. It's like, I try to never take it personally whenever somebody has to edit or delete or modify their pledge in any way. Because it's like money stuff. You know, it's like, I feel like if it were about me, y'all would just, you'd let me know. And I rely on you guys to let me know if I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. And I will see y'all hopefully soon. So, bye guys. Right? Daniel, bye guys.